Hey everybody, Chad here from Food Fuel TV, and today's episode we are going to be making something in honor of today's national holiday. That's right, you might be wondering what in the world is today's national holiday? It's September 20th for crying out loud. I have no idea. Actually, wait, is it September 20th? I don't even know. It's September something. Hey, I was right, it's September 20th. So on September 20th, apparently it is National Pepperoni Pizza Day. Thanks to the fine folks at Pizza Hut for sending me an email about a half an hour ago, letting me know that this joyous holiday is upon us. So, I just couldn't possibly make anything today other than a pizza pie. So I would invite you to sit back, get comfy, and hold on while I bring you on back. So the ingredients for the pepperoni pizza is pretty simple, at least for the crust anyhow. Starting out, of course, you can't have pizza without some sort of a flour, whether it be all-purpose in this case or some other type of flour. You know, what do you have on hand? I like the all-purpose. Of course, you have to have some oil. You gotta have some yeast. That's a given. So you gotta grab some of that. That's just some of the Fleshman's pizza crust yeast. And it has little directions on the back of it for a cheat sheet. And with that, you also need to have some salt. I got some pink Himalayan salt. It's 3/4 of a teaspoon per the directions on the back of the Fleshman's package. And 1.5 teaspoons of some sugar. So you also need to have some warm water. I believe it called for 2/3 of a cup. You know, again, just go ahead and follow the recipes on the back of your 30-minute pizza Fleshman's package. So let's go ahead and get this mixed up. So it says to start with 1 cup of flour here. So we'll just go ahead and get that off of here. There's a cup of flour. We'll hold on to that because we're going to need that again. And then to that we've got to add in our yeast. So let's go ahead and get that broke open here. And once you get your yeast in there, well then all you got to do is get the salt and pepper in, or the salt and pepper. You could put pepper in, I suppose, but the salt and the sugar. So it says just dump it all in there. I'm going by what they say at the Fleshman. And then we've got our sugar here into the pool, all of it, please and thank you. And we also got our Himalayan pink salt. So into the pool. Okay, you're all in there. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and let's give that a quick stir up. Why not? I don't know if you're supposed to stir it, but I'm stirring it because it seemed like the right thing to do. All right, so we got that in there, and then the next thing that we need to do is. Hey, I was right. Yeah, so add the water and the oil. So our water, in this case, I said is 2/3 of a cup of very warm water, which means 120 to 130 degrees. And then 3 tablespoons of oil. So, yeah, water's pretty warm over here. Let's go ahead and grab 2/3 of a cup of water. On the nose, 2/3 going in. Okay. Easy enough. And then we need to get 3 tablespoons of our olive oil. And if you've been watching this channel for a little while, you know I love Aldi, and that is indeed where this olive oil came from. So we'll get 1 and 2, and last but not least, 3 into the pool. And we need to give this a stir. So according to the back of the directions in here on the Fleshman's yeast packet, it says to mix until well blended, approximately 1 minute. So let's find yeah, we'll use this tablespoon. We're just gonna mix, mixy, mix. You know the drill. Stir, 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 stir. Okay, I'll bring you back in 1 minute. Alexa, stop. Looks like it's been a minute, according to Miss Alexa. So at this point in time, now it says that we need to gradually add enough of the remaining flour until the soft dough ball is formed. So we started with a cup. It says 1 3/4 to 2 1/4. Let's go ahead and, I know that when I made this the last time, I added a full another cup in here at least, so we're just going to go ahead and dump that in there. Although it did say gradually, so oops. It wasn't so gradual, was it? That's okay. We'll get it mixed up in there. And if for some reason we added too much flour, you can always add a little bit more water. So let's go ahead and stir, 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 stir. Now, they want you to sprinkle some flour out on your bench, and they just want you to knead it a little bit. So we'll comply. We'll do as we're told here. Give it a little more flour. You know, that's all there is to it. Just spin it, knead it. Spin it, knead it. Rotate it, knead it some more. Just keep doing that. All you gotta do. How long did it say to do that for? Yeah, knead on floured surface until it's smooth and elastic for about 4 minutes. All right, so we got a little bit of kneading to do here. So I'll bring you back here. So we've got this kneaded for 4 minutes. At this point in time, all we've got to do is go ahead and I don't know, roll it out, huh? Roll it into a 12-inch circle and transfer to a greased pizza pan, and then top it out. So let's go ahead and get our pan ready here, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see here. I, as it turns out, forgot that my 12-inch pizza pan grew some legs and walked away. However, when I was at Aldi, I found this bad boy. It is a little 8-inch round pizza tray. So this is what we're going to use. We're going to use that, and we got obviously more dough than what we need for that. So what are we going to do? Well, I'll tell you what, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on our pan. Just a little bit, not too much. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. A little smear around. Just smear it around. You can get in there with your hands. It's all good. All right, so we just need to take, oh, I don't know, if this makes 12 and I've got 8, how about that? What does that look like? Can I give you 2 more inches? I don't know. This seems like an awful lot of dough for this pan. It is. Let's go ahead and take a little bit more off of there. Alright, we're going to go with this. I don't know. What do you think? Still too much? I think it's too much. That's a lot of dough. It's going to be a doughy pizza, but that's okay. Now, you can work this around with your hands. Don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid. It's only dough. If you put a hole in it, well, I mean, just smear it back out. That's all. It's pretty easy. You know, work it around. Work into the middle. Work it around. Get a nice crust on there. Yeah, all right, so that wasn't bad. That's pretty good for pretty good guesstimate for this 8-inch pan here. All right, there you go. We're doughed up. Now at this point in time, I always like to par bake my shells just a little bit. Now it doesn't say that on the Fleshman's wrapper. In fact, it says roll the dough out top as desired with pizza sauce, and then bake on bottom oven rack for 12 to 15 minutes. I am going to bake this for, I don't know, I'm going to poke some holes in it to start with. Sorry about my phone going off if you're hearing that. Apparently I'm Mr. Popularity right now. Just dock some holes in it. Just helps let some steam escape. Okay, and then throw this thing in the oven. We're gonna put it in there. I don't know. I've got the oven set to 425. I'm gonna bake this for 3 minutes, and I'll pull it back out, and we'll go get ready to start topping this pizza. So hang on. All right, we got this out of the oven here. It's par baked a little bit. For this pizza, I am just going to be using some jarred pizza sauce. This is by the fine folks at DelGrosso. DelGrosso is a somewhat locally based company here out of Pittsburgh. They're actually out of Tipton, is it? I think. Let me look here. Yeah, it's out of Tipton, PA. But yeah, I always buy their sauce. I've tried making it myself. I just never seem to make a good pizza sauce. So if you have a recipe for pizza sauce, throw a comment down below the video and let me know. But let's go ahead and let's get a little bit of this sauce on here. I don't know, there's a tablespoon, there's 2 tablespoons. You know, everybody's different. Some people like really saucy pizzas. Some people like no sauce, little sauce. You know, however you want to do it. Make sure you leave enough room on there for a good crust. Get some up there. Maybe we'll put just a smidge more on there. Okay, and then the sauce is so good. You know, it is National Pepperoni Pizza Day, so it wouldn't be a pepperoni pizza without pepperoni and cheese. So I actually had a bunch of this cheese left over from when I did my smoked mac and cheese. So we're using sharp cheddar on this today. I just didn't feel like grating up mozzarella. So we'll do a little bit of this. Of course, I don't know if you're anything like me, I can't put cheese on anything without it going all over everything. So there's some cheese on there. Let's get the star of the show, right? All right. And that would be the pepperoni. So here we go. We're gonna get a lot of pepperoni on there. And just for giggles, we'll put a little bit more cheese on top. I don't know. The people out there that make cheese for a living are probably shaming me right now for the order that I did this. A friend of mine used to yell at me. I don't know, there's an order apparently to layering and what goes on first, but hey, this is my pizza, so here we go. That's all there is to it. That pan is still toasty because it came out of the oven. I'm going to go ahead and slide this back in. I'm going to say for probably about, I'll give it about 7 to 8 minutes and check it and see how it's doing. Welcome back. So we just pulled that out of the oven, and it took just like I thought, 7 minutes. Made it real nice, golden brown crust. Got all the cheese melted and bubbly. Yeah, this is looking like a good pizza pie. So I'm going to give this a couple minutes here just to cool off a little bit so that I can slice into it and not lose all the delicious toppings off of it. But yeah, let's give it a couple minutes and see what it looks like. So here we are. This is the final pepperoni pizza in honor and celebration of National Pepperoni Pizza Day. Let's go ahead and give this a little taste. See how it is. See if I can burn the roof of my mouth, my tongue, my throat, and everything else. So here we go. Perfect. I should have taken a camera bite and not such a big bite. The sharp cheddar cheese I used on there is perfect. It's something that you don't normally, put on a pizza. You usually have the mozzarella, but with this, Yeah, it was just the perfect, it's like nice sharpness, saltiness of the cheese mixed with the sweetness of the tomato sauce and the spiciness and zestiness of the pepperoni. Real good thing. So, I would like to thank you for tuning in today and watching this celebration of National Pepperoni Pizza Day. I hope you learned a thing or two. If nothing else, I at least hope that you had fun and enjoyed watching the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big old National Pizza Day thumbs up. And if you didn't, go ahead and feel free to give it a thumbs down. Let me know what I can do to change it up and how I can make things better. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Hit the little dingy ding ding bell next to it so you get notified, hopefully if YouTube's notifying you, when I upload new videos. And until next time, this has been Chad with Food Fuel TV. Keep on cooking.